We are a church that gathers together, that builds up and reaches out. It grows together because we're all on a journey of faith. We don't slow down, give up, or rest. We don't stay within these walls. No, we pursue strategic impact in our world, in our communities, and it's not stopping anytime soon. So when we say we're a church that feels like family, we're not being exclusive. We're talking about you. At our church, you aren't just a number. We are for you. We are with you. You are invited to be a part of something bigger, something greater, something eternal, making a difference for the gospel alongside people who are for you. We aren't called to sit on the sidelines. We're called to join together to make Jesus known. Join us at Crossroads Church.
Please visit us at crossroadswire.com for service times and locations.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
State championship hopeful West Holmes begins their playoff journey with a sparkling 10-0 record as one of the most dominant teams in Division IV. But standing in their way tonight is a Shelby Whippets squad making their fourth straight playoff appearance under head coach Robert Mahaney. But they're definitely going to have their hands full with the number 3 team in the state. It's live and free playoff football to kick off your Halloween weekend, and it's all on the way right here and now. Welcome, folks, to fabulous Millersburg for the Crossroads Church pregame show. My name is Brian Skowronski. I'm going to be flying solo tonight on the call, so I'm going to need a lot of interactivity from you out there in the Facebook and also on the YouTube comments, so keep them coming fast and furious all night. Let's have the conversation rolling with you, the fans, because, of course, you are a big part of the game. All right, let's talk about what we got going on here tonight. Our matchup definitely looks like a mismatch on paper. The Knights, I mean, they've been slaying all season long, let's be honest. Whippets kind of limped across the finish line, but that's why they kick it off for a reason. We'll tell you a little bit more about Shelby and what they've been able to do so far, at least getting in to the tournament here. So They compete in the MOAC, 3-4 overall in the conference for them, 5-5. And as I mentioned, they limped down the stretch under Coach Mahaney this season. They started off excellent, 4-1 start. Since then, lots of blown leads and busted coverages, and you can pretty much fill up your trick-or-treat sack with the mistakes that Shelby has been making. They blew multiple second-half leads, including last week against Ontario. That probably was the one that hurt the worst for Shelby, because they probably could have avoided playing a team like West Holmes in the opening round if they were able to knock off their cross-county rival. They're playing with a freshman quarterback, though, Braden DeVito, a.k.a. the Baby Goat, at least according to G-Man and Storm back at the OH Report. He won the starting job with his athleticism and his arm strength, finishing second, actually, in the MOAC in passing yards and passing touchdowns both. So I think that he showed that he's a dynamic playmaker. He can run, he can throw, he's a lot of fun to watch, but he's still a 9th grader, folks, so he's going to make his mistakes. That's what happened towards the end of the season with DeVito. Got off to such a great start. As mentioned, they had those 4 wins fresh out the gates, and then things kind of came off the hinges late for Shelby. So I think you could kind of compare the Whippets' end of season to that Weezer song, Undone. You guys know what I'm talking about, and the Knights definitely want to destroy their sweater. Let's talk more about West Holmes and what they've been up to so far this season as one of the top teams in the entire state of Ohio, undefeated in the OCC, 7-0 in the conference, 10-0 overall. Zach Gardner's got the program rocking and rolling out here, back-to-back perfect regular seasons for them, and definitely true to their mascot, because they have been one of the most dangerous squads, regardless of division, all season long. They've only been held under 40 points once. 48 or more points 8 times for this squad. So West Holmes, they're so dynamic on offense. They've got a plethora of weapons, but for them, it definitely all starts with their seasoned signal caller. Mason Wolf, now in his senior campaign, has been a true captain of the ship. Unbelievable as a 12th grader, averaging basically 3.5 touchdown passes per game and nearly 300 total yards of offense. That's just for one guy. Number 2, just about as good as they come within our area. Definitely looking forward to seeing him tonight. And here come the Knights rushing out here onto their home surface in Millersburg, one of my favorite venues in all of North Central Ohio. Just a really cool atmosphere, kind of built down into a valley as well. So you're going to see a lot of fans sitting up on the hillside. They'll be hanging out in the grass. They're going to be packing out the bleachers, of course. They get loud. They get rowdy out here in Knights country. So how does West Holmes get it done tonight? Here are my keys to victory, presented by Crossroads Church. And I say, just give Wolf the seasoning salts in the oven mitts and let him cook. This guy, such a chef, he gets it done in so many different aspects of the game. Let him find kind of the mano-a-mano matchups out there as well, because they're able to exploit them on the perimeter. West Holmes, they've got some excellent playmakers. Kyle Maltrich being one of them. Sam Williams-Dixon out of the backfield. He also can catch the football. Then you got to pick up first downs in bunches. 20-plus yard plays for West Holmes have not been a problem all season. They've got more of them than any other team of the 5 conferences that we cover on the OH Report. So you can expect them to pick up huge chunk plays all night long. So Shelby, they're going to be up against it tonight. This is how they can have some success, folks. Definitely got to capitalize when you are in enemy territory. If you're going to fill up the cart, you better buy the groceries if you're Shelby. If you break in to your opponent's area, get it done, get some big points. You also got to find some moments that you can spark the dynamite, of course. Explosive plays, that's going to carry the night for Shelby. You got to have a few of them. West Holmes, they've shown a proclivity to allow teams to go off for big chunk plays against them. It's just that their offense is so good that they can usually respond. And just don't let them skate through your secondary. You cannot get burned like toast that's been left in the toaster for way too long. For the Whippets, you got to hold your own. You got to be tough defensively. can't let the Knights run all over you, as so many teams have, especially here at home, where the Knights undefeated just like they were on the road. Going to be a fun matchup all the way around. Been looking forward to this one all week long. Seeing West Holmes in person 2 times this season, and I would say that they're probably the best team that I've seen with my own eyes. Shelby, though, I don't think you can count them out. This is a team that we've seen at times during the season. They were able to get it done early on in the campaign. Why not tonight? Bring some belief, bring a little hope. I was stumbling through the crowd a little while ago, and there's a lot of people out here that are supporting the Whippets. They believe. I'm sure that the players aren't going to just lay down and let West Holmes roll all over them. So that is going to wrap up our Crossroads Church pregame, as we are just about set and ready for action here in Millersburg. Shelby actually won the toss, and they elected to receive. That's such a rarity in today's game. You see most squads, they're going to defer, and they'll want the football to start the second half. Not here, not tonight. Shelby says they want the football. They didn't give you the Kirk Cousins. At least I didn't hear them say, we want the football because we're going to score. But maybe they're just that confident. Kicking it off here for West Holmes, Nick Ginsburg, now in his senior season. Been the starting kicker here for the last couple of years. And he is going to kick it deep. It's going to be taken by Miles Hall from the right side, trying to cut back across the grain, and he gets tripped up shy of the 20-yard line. So that is where Shelby is going to set up shop. Let's meet the starting lineups for the Whippets, presented by Crossroads Church. Talked about DeVito. Versatile athlete in the backfield for them. Skylar Winters, leading rusher, over 500 yards on the season. Issaiah Ramsey, though, that is the game changer, the big playmaker, over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns on the season for Issaiah. So if there was going to be a big play threat for Shelby, that definitely would be it. Here is Winters on first down. Ball appears to have come loose. But Winters was able to recover it after a pickup of a few. So it brings up second down. Play call coming in a little bit slow from the sideline here for Shelby, who've got 3 wide, 2 to the near side. They're going to bring Ramsey in motion, and they're going to hand it off to him. Here's Issaiah looking to turn. Can't catch the edge, though, as he's going to be forced out of bounds. And we've got third down coming up. Meet the starting defense for West Holmes now. A couple of big players up front. Elijah Baldridge, the leading tackler in all of North Central Ohio. This dude has been unbelievable. Look for him to be all over the field along with the rest of that linebacking core as the baby going up top, and they've got a man, but it's dropped. Wow. What a missed opportunity here for Shelby. And that's exactly what the Whippets needed. Take a look at this on the instant replay. I mean, it is perfectly thrown right in the hands there of Nick Eister. And he just missed it. Fourth down. So what could have been a huge momentum-building touchdown in the opening minute now turns to a 3 and out after Winters picked up 6 on first down, and then they went nowhere after. So it's going to be a West Holmes first down. Here's their starting offense. Mason Wolf, probably going to be the OCC Player of the Year, but if it's not him, it's going to be one of these top 3 players that you see listed. Williams-Dixon, unbelievable in all aspects of the game. Leading rusher, one of the top targets in the receiving game. Kyle Maltrich, as much of a big play threat as we have in the area. And they'll motion Williams-Dixon out of the backfield. They'll sling it out to him. Here is Sam, catches a block. A lot of space to the outside, and he's already into enemy territory. Big play here for Williams-Dixon to start off the offense for West Holmes. So the Knights one play and already advancing. They'll give to Williams-Dixon here on second down. He makes a stutter step and a cut, keeps his feet, and out across the 40, down to the 38-yard line. He's got about 7 yards there on second down. No huddle here for Wolf and company. Actually, it's going to be Maltrich setting up in the Wildcat. For now, he's got the first down, but a flag is thrown. Appears this one's going to be coming back. I think it's going to be an illegal formation against West Holmes. And it will be indeed. Legal shift on the offense. And sometimes that's what you get when you elect not to go with the huddle. Let's see, yeah, Williams-Dixon, probably the culprit there. So on second down, they'll swing it out again. Here's Sam. And he's going to get pushed out of bounds right at the sticks. And they're going to say that that's good enough for a West Holmes first down. So the drive continues. Just over 2 minutes here into the contest. And Maltrich, again from the Wildcat. He's going to get slung down maybe for a loss of a couple on the play. Wheeler in on the stop for Shelby. So it's going to be second down. Almost got stripped on the play, too. And the Whippets defense, they've got some tenacious linebackers. You could definitely gash them in the passing game, and, well, you can do this, too. Here's Sam Williams-Dixon all the way down to the 18-yard line. Another big run. And they're going to move the chains. No huddle offense yet again here for the Knights as they're inside the red zone. Sam cutting against the grain, spinning. And knocked down at about the 12-yard line. Wolf and company not huddling, but not with a hurry up this time as he gets the call over from the sideline. Wolf moving the pocket to the right side. He's going to step up, sees a lane. He's going to take off. Here's Mason. Ripped down after picking up a first down. So it'll be first and goal on the way here for the Knights. So West Holmes with another first down on the drive. It's going to be their third. And we got a flag coming in, going to blow the play dead before it has a chance to start. And this time it's going to go against Shelby. Encroachment is called, as they were really loading up the box, playing for the running attack. First and goal, Williams-Dixon. Able to rip through the first would-be tackler, not the second. Knocked down on the play by Eister. So Shelby keeping out of the end zone for now. It's going to be second and goal from the 2. Big tight set, Williams-Dixon walks right in. Touchdown, West Holmes. And a lot of that drive. And the offense, of course, produced by number 24. Take one more look at that touchdown run. Not even touched. Could have salsa'd in there. Gaping hole. And that's how the Knights get on the board first here at home. 7:26 to go. And on for the PAT. Here comes Ginsburg. Kick up. And kick is pure. So West Holmes extends their advantage. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. Hot start here for the home squad.
I'm Travis Big League Berardi. Catch me every week with my Country Roads rankings. We'll go over the small school top 10 football schools here in the area.
Excellent start for West Holmes, forcing Shelby into a 3-and-out on their opening drive, and then they march down the field. Sam Williams-Dixon getting into the end zone. Show you how he did it one more time on the BS Media Productions replay. Probably could have fit a small school bus up through that hole, so give a ton of credit to that offensive line. Sam targeted twice on the drive, caught both of those balls, 3 carries for him. And a huge touchdown for West Holmes. Take control of this game early on. They are the number 2 seed in the region for a reason, folks. Number 3 in the state. What does Shelby have in terms of an answer? They'll start from the gun. DeVito with a nice throw, and Ramsey juggled it. I think it's going to be picked off. It is. So DeVito not getting any help from his receivers. He's had a drop touchdown. That one definitely was going to go for a first down, and his top playmaking target, Ramsey, just fumbled it in midair. Check this out. I mean, this is... You want to talk about it being spooky season. Ay, ay, ay. Horrendous start here for Shelby on the road. Big turnover, and the ball right back into the hands of West Holmes. Wolf observes, 4 wide set, steps up, throws, and it's intended for Malcher. It's incomplete. Over the head that time. And you got to give credit to the Shelby secondary. Manned up across the board. Didn't allow any of these big playmakers to get open in the end zone. So it'll be second down now from the 31. No huddle necessary for the Knights. That's just not really their style. Williams-Dixon shifts to the right hip now of Wolf. And he's got the give. Little stutter stepping through a hole. brought down inside the 20-yard line. So again, the drive going into the red zone here. And West Holmes has been picking up first downs exclusively with Sam Williams-Dixon. Here's one more look at the play that almost went for a score. So here's Williams-Dixon again on first down. Sam looking to catch a block, and man, he just waltzes into the end zone. 13-0 West Holmes. Season control. And this one looked easy. See Williams-Dixon just attacking the hole. Gets to the second level, one man misses. Makes a great move to the outside. Maltrich with the nice block. And Sam in there for his second touchdown of the night. What a special talent. Just so hard to defend. This to make it 14-0. And West Holmes will. So a 2-touchdown lead now for the Knights as we step aside one more time. Not even at the midway point. Here are the firsts. And the Knights got the folks rocking here in Millersburg.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes.
Back here at the home of the Knights, West Holmes with a 14-point cushion as we're just about at the midway point of quarter number one. 15th-seeded Shelby finding it tough sledding here on the road tonight, but not because of their freshman quarterback. No, he's made two great throws so far. Should have had a touchdown to Nick Eister, the sophomore, on the opening drive. He dropped it. Also hooked up with Issaiah Ramsey for what appeared to be a first down throw on first down to start off their last drive. And it got intercepted as Ramsey, the senior, juggled it. So they'll go back to the ground game. Winners stacked up. And he gets driven backwards. No room that time. Take one more look at that last run here. See Winners taking a step back. Then just gang tackled there by the Knights. They'll bring Haydinger in motion. DeVito rolls, throws that way. And now he's got a completion. But it's going to bring up a third down. Whippets still going to need 9. Clock stopped at 6:01 here in the opening frame. And this is a conversion that Shelby desperately is going to need. Cannot allow yourself to just get buried, not early on. And when you go back to Ski's keys to victory, talked about sustaining some of the drives and well, you got to get into enemy territory first before you can capitalize. See if they can do it here. Ramsey from right to left. DeVito looking down the middle. He chucks it up way too tall. Overthrows everybody. And it's going to be another 3 and out here for the Whippets as this drive comes to an end. So just a wicked start here for the Whippets, and if you're a fan of the West Holmes Knights, that's probably what you anticipated. You're the number 3 team in the state. You've been cooking your opponents all season long. And after what was the greatest season in program history last year for West Holmes, probably didn't think that they'd be able to back it up, but how about the trickery here, and it pans out for the Whippets. Casey Lance, the punter, hooking up for a big throw right there for Carson Holman. But it's ripped away. Oh my gosh, I got to see this one more time. A lot to unpack here. There's definitely a heck of a throw by Casey Lance. See, he's lined up a little bit sideways. That's kind of his style. Nice delivery on the money. Great looking catch. Everything perfect except for this. Stacked up. Kyle Maltritz rips it out of his arms, and he picks it up. And the hits just keep on coming. Here's Kyle now in the receiving game. And I mean, this dude is special. The best receiver that I've had a chance to personally cover so far this season. That's his 48th catch of the year. He's closing in on 1,100 yards. But what's so special about him is he gets into the end zone very often, folks. Almost like 45% of his catches go for touchdowns. He's got 18 of them. And that's another Sam Williams-Dixon first down. Everything working out right now for the Knights. And they're quick back up to the line yet again. Wolf got Williams-Dixon to his right. Split out Logan Zollers here to the near side. Wolf looking for anybody. Now he'll throw to the end zone, and it's caught. What did I say? Maltrich. He likes finding pay dirt. Touchdown West Holmes, but hold the phone. There is a flag down. It appears to be in the area of holding, or actually, it's going to be an illegal man downfield for West Holmes. So I'll have to take those points off the board. Show it to you one more time. So West Holmes back to action now, 4 wide set. One comes right to left. Here's Williams-Dixon. And he's going to get drugged down after a minimal gain. Give him about 4 on the play. So it'll bring up second down. So with the clock running down to 4:45. Here's Wolf again from the gun. And they'll give it to Sam yet again. Not a lot of space this time. Third down, and I don't even remember West Holmes facing a third down yet. This might be the first time. Definitely 4-down territory here for the Knights. And they've got Maltrich out to the right side. Looking left, though, all the way is Wolf. He's just going to sling it out to Williams-Dixon. Stutter step and drops a man. Flat out just through Camden Wheeler. And he's able to shuffle his way forward to pick up another first down. I mean, that was just abusive right there by Williams-Dixon. Check this out, folks. Find him out in the flats, and hey, I got you. Nope, no you don't. Kind of like a Marshawn Lynch type of stiff arm with a little bit of extra authority. Just a junior, getting looked at by a lot of Power 5 schools. Flag's going to stop this one dead in its tracks. Appears to be backing up West Holmes by 5 yards, as it's going to be a false start. So we'll take this time to show you that nasty stiff arm just one more time. Why not? This was pretty good. Bam, baby. So now backed up at the 13, 1st and goal. Zoller's in motion, looking that way. Now throws, and it's going to be tipped, deflected. Getting a piece of it there, Cohen Sturts. So the Whippets, after the 5-yard penalty, get a nice defensive effort. Take a second look here. Trying to find Maltrich. Zone defense, nobody open that time. As Shelby sitting in the gaps. On a 2nd and goal. Wolf, clean pocket, slings it out. Williams-Dixon, lots of space. Lowers the boom. Reaching towards the pylon. Not going to get there. Probably about 3 yards shy. And it'll bring up 3rd down and goal. West Holmes looking to make this a 3-score game. Only the 2nd 3rd down that they've faced so far. This is an interesting call here because it's 3rd down. You're at the 2-yard line. Obviously one of the best quarterbacks in all of Division IV. Wolf, 34 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions, so you know he's going to take care of the ball. But you also, I mean, you got a guy who's getting looked at by pretty much all of the major schools in Big Ten, definitely the MAC. So kind of everything play call-wise is at your disposal right now if you're West Holmes. And probably got 2 more downs to try to make it happen. Got an excellent kicker, but when you get down this deep into enemy territory, you want to end up with pay dirt. Whippet band trying to get their defense fueled up. And this is a big chain of events right here for both sides. Definitely if you're Shelby, I think it's a little bigger though. If you can avoid going in a 3-score hole, get a couple of stops here, make a big play, maybe force a turnover, get a pick in the end zone. Never know what can happen. It's still so early on in the contest, more than 3 quarters remaining. But if you bury yourself early on, it is hard to keep filling up that pail with the shovel over and over, especially against a team as dynamic as this West Holmes squad is. So you see they got them spread out. Got Maltrich almost all the way out beyond the hash. And they're going to go empty set now. Wolf looking that way, throws it, and he's got his man. Touchdown, West Holmes. Nate Fair. It's going to be his 5th touchdown grab of the season. And it's all about the kids in blue right now in Millersburg. Unbelievable start for West Holmes. This PAT to make it 21-0. And it is up. It is pure. So with 2:11 to go here in the opening quarter, West Holmes rolling right now to a 3-score advantage.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Here's the kickoff after the latest West Holmes touchdown. And on the return there, Miles Hall getting forced out of bounds after a minimal gain. Looks like they're going to start with it right about their own 15, needing to make up a 3-score differential. And for Shelby, it's all just about the missed opportunities at this point. 3 huge plays in the game that you can definitely circle so far. The drop touchdown catch by Eister, the interception that should have been a catch by Issaiah Ramsey, and then the awesome fake punt that resulted in a strip. So the Whippets just not getting it done right now in the first quarter when they've had their opportunities. And when you're on the road, tough environment going up against big-time state-ranked team that 14 wins a season ago, best season in program history. Got to make those plays. Got to make everything count. Take care of your freshman quarterback. It hasn't happened yet, but a long way to go here as we're just under 90 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Second down, and they're going to put it back in the hands of winners. And here's the senior back. Stretching things out. And that's going to be the first time tonight Whippets going to move the sticks. So building a little bit of momentum now. Could be exactly what this offense needs to kind of just initiate things. Skylar Winters so far, 5 carries. Making the most of them. To the near side, DeVito. Forced just to be chased out of bounds there as it's Baldridge. What a freak this guy is on the defensive side of things. 206 tackles entering tonight. Tops in the area by a large margin, and almost 100 of those are solo tackles, folks. So it's not just that he's diving on top of the pile at the end of plays. This Elijah Baldridge, just a phenomenal football player. Not afraid to get his nose involved in any pile, anytime. And he makes it a 2nd down and 8. Clock running 55 seconds. Pitch and catch. Casey Lance knocked down right at the sticks. Be interesting to see if they motion this as a 1st down, and they're going to. So now all of a sudden, on the move, here comes the Shelby offense. You need a lot more of those, but a score here on this drive definitely could go a long way already. I'm sure the confidence meter starting to get filled up a little bit here for the Whippets, who had to be a little bit down on themselves. I don't care what age or what level you play at. When you have 3 bad breaks go against you, like we saw from them early in the game, and West Holmes is trying to say another one here, but officials disagree. No fumble on the play. We'll take a second look and see if we can spot anything. Tough to tell with that whole mess of bodies down there, but I can tell you this. We have played one, and the Knights looking like the number 3 team in the state. They own a 21-0 advantage as we head to the second here in Millersburg.
I'm Travis Big League Berardi. Catch me every week with my Country Roads rankings. We'll go over the small school top 10 football schools here in the area.
Second down here as we welcome you back to this D4 Region 14 opening round contest. Shelby on the road at West Holmes, and the Knights, the number 2 seed in the region, they have got a 21-point cushion. I'm Brian Skowronski. I'm going to be with you throughout the contest tonight. Hoping that we get a few more treats out of the Shelby offense. This drive could be mammoth for them. Facing, though, a 3rd down and 8. Empty set here, and they've got the ball in the hands of Ramsey, having to backtrack, though. And the pile gets pushed, but with the forward progress, not going to be nearly enough. Still going to be about 5 yards shy, and it's going to be a 4th down and decision time now for Coach Mahaney and his staff. Because if you give the ball back to the West Holmes offense, it doesn't matter really where they get it on the field. They can generate points and big plays in bunches. So I agree. I think this is the right call here. It's a big one. 5 wide, 3 here to the near side. Just trying to get the West Holmes defensive front to jump off sides, but they maintain their cool and their poise, as it looks like the Knights just going to rush 3. 4 linebackers all spread out. And that's exactly what they'll do. They're able to create some pressure. Throw here to the near side, and it's going to be a nice catch and run for Camden Wheeler. Exactly what the Whippets needed, as they will move the chains. Or actually, they're looking at this one. They think it's a little bit closer than I did. Let's see. Slow it down as he gets closer. I mean, my goodness. It looks like he has it by 4 yards. Now, granted, I couldn't see his feet. Maybe he stepped out of bounds. And an unsportsmanlike contact against the Whippets. But, okay, so they are saying no first down plus the 15 yards tacked on. This is devastating, of course, if you're a Shelby fan, because it looked like you were just starting to put something together. I'll show it to you one more time. You be the judge. Now, again, from where our camera is and all those guys on the sideline for Shelby, can't really see the feet. But if he does not step out of bounds, that's a rather bad spot if you're a friend of the Hungry Hounds. So it sets up West Holmes from the 39, and they want it all right away. Maltrich juggling, but making it happen like a circus clown in the end zone. That's what he does. His 19th score of the season in the passing game. So West Holmes smelled blood in the water, and they attack. Wolf to Maltrich, as we've seen so many times before this season. Made the second adjustment. And now feels like we might have a blowout on our hands, folks. Just over a minute here into quarter number 2. In the impending PAT. Looking to make it 28-0 here as Ginsburg back on again. He's been busy tonight. And Nick drives it through, so 28-0 West Holmes. Taking total control here at home.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to this song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
Opening round of playoff football here in Millersburg has been a fruitful one. If you're cheering for the kids in the blue jerseys, they've got a 4-0 advantage. The latest, a 38-yard pitch and catch from Wolf to Maltrich, as it is 28-0 here on your Simonson Construction Services scoreboard. And the coverage team, I think, has created another turnover here for the Knights. The officials agree. It is a landslide. And Shelby mixed up right in the middle of it. They cannot find their way out. It's going to be first down for West Holmes. And can already push this into a running clock type of situation, though. That doesn't take effect until the second half, but already with a 28-point lead. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, that ball definitely is ripped out. Not sure if Wheeler was already on the ground or not, but it doesn't matter. The officials bought it. And now West Holmes has just bought up some real estate again just outside the red zone from the 21. Williams-Dixon eating up about 6 yards on first down, making it a 2nd and 4. And just the little jump cuts and the niftiness that Sam's able to bring. So hard to stop with that top end speed as well when he's able to break it to the perimeter. And they'll motion him out, hand it off up the middle, and here's the fullback, full steam ahead. Choo-choo, the night train is running hot right now as Baldridge takes it in for the big score. Just an absolute rout here in Millersburg. Everything rolling in favor of West Holmes. To make it 35-0. Folks, we've only played 14 minutes. We've got a 5-pack of scores already from the Knights. The latest from Baldridge. Barely even contacted before he entered into the end zone. And the West Holmes band has had a lot to play about. Plenty to cheer for here in this opening half. Smiles all around here at Millersburg. And it's hard not to be excited about this West Holmes team. I mean, if you are a fan of the OH Report and you check out the Friday Night Pigskin each week, you hear how much myself and Eric Will, I mean, we just gush about what we've seen from these guys so far on the year because the playmakers, the weapons, they're plentiful. I mean, it's like getting a gift bag and then a present on the side. There's just so much to be thankful for and that you can unpack. And right now, everybody getting involved. And for Shelby, it's been just a few bad mistakes for them. But when you're playing against a team like West Holmes, when you make those infractions, they're just going to hit the nail with the hammer right on the head each time. That's what's happened so far in this contest. They've cashed in each time they've had the football. They've only faced a third down twice. Crazy. Just nowhere to go that time with the football. So the freshman DeVito selects to take a slide, live to fight another down as we'll go down for a loss of 1. Break the huddle this time. 3 receivers up top. Got Ramsey, the solo man down here. And they'll go play action in a wide open Camden Wheeler. Going to take it out near midfield. First down for the Whippets. On a nice pitch and catch that time with DeVito. Good looking dime that time from Braden. Maltrich coming up from his safety spot. Ensure that he didn't go too far with it. But it is a fresh set of downs. Under 9 minutes to go here before the break. We will feature both halftime band performances. So you can always stick with us here on the OH Report when we get to the halftime. It's always one of my favorite parts of the night, too. I mean, it's more than just about the football. I think I've seen plenty of fantastic bands this season that have got me up on my feet, made me excited. And I don't normally eat popcorn during the game, but there's been a few acts that made me want to get some. I do have a bag of candy up here, though. I've got some Reese's, some Kit Kats, got a few suckers in here. A little mixture for our player of the game to pick from, and it's always a curiosity to me, if you can just have one candy, what are you going for? What are some of your Halloween favorites? Let me know out there in the comments section. If you're going trick-or-treating this year, or if you got a kid and you're going to be diving into their candy bag eventually, what do you want them to get the most of that mom and dad can enjoy? Or if you're a kid out there watching, maybe you got your own YouTube account, hit me up. Let me know what's the best trick-or-treat candy. I don't think there's any question. It's not a contest. It's the Reese Cup. Had me about 3 of them last night. That was my dinner, though, so at least I limited myself a little bit. DeVito, play action, coming near side. He's got a man wide open yet again. It's Haydinger, and Hay down, slung at about the 5-yard line. This the big play execution that the Whippets were looking for. A stick of dynamite in the passing game. As he snuck through, basically uncovered. And for as good as the Knights have been all season, and make no question about it, they have been amazing. They'll give up some points from time to time, folks. Saw that shootout that my camera guy Justin covered against Ashland a couple of weeks ago. Arrows almost clipped 40 on him. Just the problem was West Holmes scored in the 60s. That's how potent this offense is. Lone back this time is going to get the give. It's going to be Hall. And Miles able to truck his way up to about the 6. Shelby looking to get on the board. And while the running clock does not take effect until the second half, the 30-point margin, of course, is what you're looking to avoid if you're the Whippets. So any score, if it goes into the end zone, is going to change that. As Hall trying to break his way in there. And Baldrich, as he's done so well all season, able to hunt him down. So it's going to bring up a key third down here for Shelby in this offense. In desperate need of some big points. They're going to come out empty set. DeVito in the backfield by himself. Just a 3-man rush, and he's going to heave it up this side. Ramsey almost made a one-handed catch, but it falls incomplete, and 4th down on the way. So they tried to spread him out, just get their best guy locked up in one-on-one. That's what they were able to get. Williams-Dixon on the coverage. Now for Shelby from the 2-yard line. Got a decision to make. I think you probably want to get your shifty quarterback out on the edge. They want to make sure that they dial up the correct play as they're going to take a timeout and take this time to thank all of our generous sponsors who helped make tonight's playoff broadcast live and free on the OH Report, including Simonson Construction. From concept to completion, they can help you make a plan, refine your vision, and build a path for success. Crossroads Church, a church that is always pursuing big dreams for Jesus, and you are invited to be a part of it. Mechanics Bank, that's better. North Central State College, my alma mater, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. BS Media Productions. You need a commercial professionally scripted, filmed, and edited? BS Media Pros is the most affordable video production company in the area, and we create all of our projects in stunning 4K quality. And finally, Lacey Construction, who is our player of the game sponsor for tonight. If you got a kitchen, bath, or a roofing siding job in Ashland, and you need it done, you can trust Lacey Construction. Lone back in there is Hall. They'll fake it, pump fake, and it's going to be tipped and incomplete. Excellent play made that time by Colin Gardner to get West Holmes the ball back at their own 2. Big stop for the West Holmes defense, conserving this shutout. You know they want this one. Nice play, dropping back in coverage. Gardner from his defensive end spot. So the change of possession after ending the threat and getting the ball back for the Knights offense, who has been perfect so far tonight. They've had 5 possessions. They've entered the end zone all 5 occasions. But 98 yards of greenery in between them and doing it one more time. Got the field spread very wide here. And they'll just give it to Baldridge. Spins out of the first tackle. Throws a stiff arm by Elijah Baldridge. Across the 30, and he wants more down to the 37. 35-yard pickup to start off the drive. Dial this one up for you one more time, guys. We got to see it again. Typically, he's the lead back for Elijah or Williams-Dixon. But when Baldridge gets his opportunities, I mean, that is a big dude. Listed at 230 pounds. You see he's got the height. He's got the lettuce. And now Wolf through the sky. Wide open receiver. It's Proper. Zevin Proper puts the okie doke on, and he's going to race in for a 73-yard touchdown. Wowza. Zevin putting the moves on Proper right there. I mean, how deep can this team go in their bag of tricks? Basically a blown coverage. He gets in behind the linebackers. Nobody sticking with him. Just weaves in and out of traffic, and he's going to get ghosts here in spooky season. This to make it 40-0. Long way to go. So 6 possessions, 6 touchdowns for the Knights. We'll step aside. Man, what a lot of fun we're having here in Millersburg.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
63-yard catch and run by Zevin Proper. Got Shelby in a deep hole. As Miles Hall on the return. Gets it out near the 25-yard line. So the Shelby offense getting another chance here. But while we've got a second, can we show that play just one more time? I mean, come on. Look at the Whippets linebackers. I'm not sure what coverage they're in, but they just let everybody run by them. And then in the secondary, the two safeties, you're just expecting them to come up and at least make a tackle. Can't do it. So it's a huge play again for West Holmes. 98-yard drive, 2 plays. Vito going deep, double coverage. Ramsey almost adjusts. Williams-Dixon in on the coverage. It's going to go down incomplete and probably fortunate if you're the Shelby offense here. So you see excellent coverage on the play that time by Warner and Williams-Dixon. Facing a 2nd and 10 now. Ramsey, the lone receiver, up to the top of your screen. They've got Haydinger in the slot, but they'll just hand it straight ahead. West Holmes was expecting it that time. So Winners really went nowhere. 3rd down and 10. Shelby in desperate need of some points before the break as we're approaching the midway point here of quarter number 2. After this play, I'll see what we got going on in the comments. Right now, we've got an empty set again. We've seen a lot of 5 wide here from the Shelby offense. And they'll whip it here to Grayson, who's just going to get trucked. Not a lot there as Jeffries comes up to make the hit. 4th down, and here comes the punt unit for the Whippets. All right, let's see what we got. I'm going to go to YouTube first. See, RP says, I better be calling the game on the hill off of State Route 546 tomorrow or no more baked goods at the PBC. Great work as usual for the crew. Appreciate it, RP. I can't pass up baked goods ever, so I'm guessing we better be there, right? No other alternatives in my mind. And we're going to get another fake. It's butchered, and oh no. Scoop and score. Down at the 1, though. It will not be a touchdown as Marmot stopped just shy. It's just been one of those kind of nights for Shelby. When they've tried to get creative, it just has kind of blown up. 2nd fake punt of the night. The first one was a great one. This one, execution, not quite the same. Lance loses his footing, and I think if not for his teammates pushing him down, that's going to be an easy score, of course, for Jack. But I'm sure he's happy to turn it over to this potent offense who's been scoring at will tonight. So 1 yard should not be a problem. And they might start going to their bench after this score. They got 3 backs in here. Jeffries dotting the I, and he's going to get in there for the touchdown. Oh, and Jeffries getting in on the action. And that's cool when you can get your senior some love like that. Just his 2nd touchdown of the season. A lot of other guys have been involved in terms of tasting pay dirt. Not very often for Owen. Cool stuff right there for the senior back. (49-0) now the count. As we'll take another break. Just under 5 minutes to go. Your West Holmes Knights, if you're a fan, man, are you smiling big.
I'm Travis Big League Berardi. Catch me every week with my Country Roads rankings. We'll go over the small school top 10 football schools here in the area.
West Holmes kicking off yet again. And the coverage team amped up. I think they had like a wave going there while we were on commercial break. Crowd definitely got super loud, and boy, they've had plenty to be screaming about so far here tonight. A lot of guys getting in the action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different players have scored for West Holmes. The latest, Owen Jeffries. As it is a mega blowout. I anticipated this one maybe getting away from Shelby at some point tonight. Didn't think that it would come unraveled quite this early. Flag comes in. Here's Ramsey off the jet sweep. And he's got a decent pickup out across the 20. You'll give him 4. Maybe coming back. And it appears to be illegal motion. So the bad times just keep on rolling if you're a fan of the Shelby Whippets. Let's see what's going on out in our Facebook comments. I see Jocelyn asking if this is Hayden Gray calling the game tonight. Sorry, Jocelyn. My name's Brian. Hayden is over at Colonel Crawford, though. So you can see him directing that one. And as a matter of fact, we've got 6 live streams going down tonight, live and free on the OH Report on our Facebook channel. So if that's where you're at, if that's how you're taking in the contest, feel free to flip around and see if there's another one that's a bit tighter than this. We've got some fun matchups, too. For the first time in history, Ontario and Mansfield Senior are meeting on the gridiron. I thought that was kind of stunning that they've never played before. And it's a big one, of course, over at Arlen Field. That's in Division III, Region 10. This one in D4, Region 14. Here's DeVito to the near side, to the short side of the field, so he just didn't have a lot of space. And he's going to get chased out. Maybe a pickup of 2. And the Whippets just feel like they're stunned. Kind of like a boxer who's coming out confident and gets laid out in the first round and just trying to pick themselves up off the mat. But they've been knocked down a couple of more times since. As we're not real far here into the matchup. And West Holmes getting it done in all facets of the game. DeVito sets just a 3-man rush again. Braden looking. Nice patience. Hook up over the middle for Cam Willer. And that's going to be enough for a Shelby Whippet first down. Haven't seen a ton of those tonight. Shelby was able to get down to the 2-yard line a couple possessions ago, but it took West Holmes just 2 plays to go 98 yards. That's the problem. Single back set, Winters to the right hip, and they'll just hand it off. And Skyler lost the football. It is loose. Referee says that he was down. So Shelby going to hang on to possession. Let's take a look. Winters takes a big pop there, reaching for extra yardage. Referee's got a much better angle and vantage point than we do. Certainly the football came loose, but they thought that the knee was down first. 2nd and 8. Shelby from their own 41. Trying to generate a little spark before the half. It's thrown behind Casey Lance. Nice adjustment. And again, the ball comes out. But they're going to say that Casey was down too. So the Whippets offense catching a little bit of a break here. This was an excellent catch by Casey. And a nice throw too by Braden. He saw the defensive back right there. Mason Schenkel had excellent coverage, so put it where only his receiver could get it. Good looking catch by Lance. And it's a first down. Whippets on the move, closing in on midfield here. As DeVito goes play action across the middle. Reaching up but not able to make the one-handed snag is Cam Wheeler. So it'll be 2nd down. And for this West Holmes defense, I mean, they're only sending 3 just about every time. You look at the size that they have up front with Issaiah Williams-Dixon, 6'4", 210 pounds. That's number 5 off the edge. And then on the other side, Landon Dye, he's 6'3", 215. I mean, those are a couple really big bodies that you can sling out around Grant Miller, who's 210 pounds in the middle. So they've been able to get some pressure with just 3. As DeVito starting to find a hot hand here on this drive. He's got another connection. And the Whippets defense staying over on the sideline. Starting to get it done. Another big pick, or pop, I should say, by Baldridge. I mean, that dude is all over the field defensively. That one off target from the Baby Goat. Second and 10, just over a minute to go. And you will want to stick around for the Crossroads Church halftime. Both bands will be performing live and free right here. Plenty of time this time, but intercepted, thrown into heavy traffic. And Baldridge, what a night for this dude. He has been doing it all. Offense, defense, special teams, 22. Having a spectacular evening as he gets the ball back for West Holmes. And this is a freshman decision in the passing game right here. We've seen DeVito at times not make the best of decisions. And definitely on full display here, as this is his 14th pick of the season. And it gives West Holmes a chance to add to their 49-0 cushion. Still got the starters out there. Except for it looks like Morgan Smith is going to spell out Wolf. So we do have a fresh quarterback into the mix. 6-foot sophomore takes his first snap of the night, and they're going to let him air it out. He's going to go deep. It's a little underthrown. Maltrich couldn't make the adjustment. West Holmes fans asking for a foul. Didn't really see anything there. Let's take a second look, though. Had he been able to get a little bit more air underneath this one, I think that Kyle probably be in the end zone right now celebrating. Instead, it's underthrown and second down. Williams-Dixon, the lone back. He's to the left hip of Morgan, who steps back to pass again. He's going to air it out, connecting with Proper. First down, that'll stop the clock, 46 ticks. And Proper, the big catch. They're going to get up to the line quickly. It's kind of been the MO for West Holmes all year. They like to run and gun. In the 2-minute drill offense, got a new quarterback out there into the mix. And Fair makes the snag, but we've got a flag down on the field. This might be roughing the passer. Referee is yet to make a signal. We know it's a personal foul, but against two. They decline it. I have no idea why, because it's added on to the end of the play. Should have been an extra 15 yards. But hey, when you're racking up yards and first downs this easy, you don't need no stinking penalties to help you out. Here's Maltrich across the middle. Shelby, I think, able to keep him in bounds as he bends up across the 40. See if West Holmes elects to take a timeout here. Clock, though, stops with 26 seconds. And it does appear that they're going to burn a TO. So West Holmes, 39 yards away from adding another touchdown. Got their backup gunslinger in there, Morgan Smith. And he's got a lot of weapons, so this is a great situation for a sophomore to step into. The offense has been humming all season long. Talk about a team that's thrown for over 3,000 yards now on the season. A lot of guys back from the team that went to the state Final Four last year. Lost to the eventual state champions when they got there. But I think that this is a squad that's been identified, of course, as a potential state championship contender this season. And you see why. Just so many assets all over. And after Zollers has the catch and run, West Holmes going to take another timeout. And there might be some of you out there watching, upset, like what's the point here? Just trying to get some 2-minute situation. You know, it's not their fault that every time they're getting the football, they're just carving up the defense and everything is working. And that on the other side, things not going so well for Shelby. You've put in your second-string quarterback. Let him go to work. This is what you practice all week for. To get an opportunity under the Friday night lights. It's playoff time. This is just a really special team. And looking to add to their margins right now. Of course, we will have a running clock to start the second half. Anything over 30. Whippets bring the pressure. It's handled initially by West Holmes, but having to get rid of the football there late. So it brings up third down. Shelby brought the heat that time, and it worked out. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys forcing them out of the pocket, stepping up uncomfortably. Winters making the contact. So 3rd down, 6. Pocket moves here for Smith. Gets a nice block, and he throws it. Almost intercepted. Camden Wheeler reached back for it, but he knocks it down, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Well defended by the Whippets secondary. And I think this is a pretty cool decision here. It's going to be a long field goal. 51-yarder. See if Ginsburg's got the leg for it. It's going to come up well short. And it'll give Shelby the football back with 2 seconds remaining. I'll show you how close this one really came. I mean, he needed a little bit more. Kind of a lot more. But you can't blame West Holmes for giving it a go. Just test it out. See what kind of distance your kickers really got. So for Shelby, I mean, everything's on the table here. So they're going to move the ball to the 20-yard line. Must have been touched in the end zone by the Whippets for a touchback. Kind of a bummer for them. Lose 20 yards of field position. And they are going to flip it back off the catch by Lance. Get it to Ramsey. And that is going to take us to the break, maybe, unless we get a flag coming in late. That will take us to the half. West Holmes 49, Shelby 0 in this opening round playoff matchup. Division 4, Region 14, the number 2 seed. Cooking with the salt all night. Make sure you keep it with us here at the halftime break. Brought to you by Crossroads Church. Both bands will be performing, and then we'll bring it back. I'll give you a little bit of analysis, get you set up for half number 2 here on the OH Report, where it's always live and free. And we'll be right back.
What's up, America? Brian Skowronski here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively right here on the OH Report.
We are a church that gathers together, that builds up and reaches out. It grows together because we're all on a journey of faith. We don't slow down, give up, or rest. We don't stay within these walls. No, we pursue strategic impact in our world, in our communities, and it's not stopping anytime soon. So when we say we're a church that feels like family, we're not being exclusive. We're talking about you. At our church, you aren't just a number. We are for you. We are with you. You are invited to be a part of something bigger, something greater, something eternal, making a difference for the gospel alongside people who are for you. We aren't called to sit on the sidelines. We're called to join together to make Jesus known. Join us at Crossroads Church.
Please visit us at crossroadswire.com for service times and locations.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will.
We are a church that gathers together, that builds up and reaches out. It grows together because we're all on a journey of faith. We don't slow down, give up, or rest. We don't stay within these walls. No, we pursue strategic impact in our world, in our communities, and it's not stopping anytime soon. So when we say we're a church that feels like family, we're not being exclusive. We're talking about you. At our church, you aren't just a number. We are for you. We are with you. You are invited to be a part of something bigger, something greater, something eternal, making a difference for the gospel alongside people who are for you. We aren't called to sit on the sidelines. We're called to join together to make Jesus known. Join us at Crossroads Church.
Please visit us at crossroadswire.com for service times and locations.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
seniors Jason Snyder. Field commanders are senior Aiden Hyatt and junior Sydney Rollins. The band would like to start their show with the Journey hit, Don't Stop Believin'. Band concludes our show tonight with a song selected by and a dance choreographed by the senior band members of the class of 2023. West Holmes Marching Knights would like to thank you for your kind attention. They would also like to wish the Shelby Band the best of luck with their entire year. I'd also like to thank Buckeye Deli and Pizza Parlor of Kilbuck for providing food for tonight's band. Knights Nation, these are your 2022 West Holmes Marching Knights!
What's up, America? Brian Skowronski here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively right here on the OH Report.
We are a church that gathers together, that builds up and reaches out. It grows together because we're all on a journey of faith. We don't slow down, give up, or rest. We don't stay within these walls. No, we pursue strategic impact in our world, in our communities, and it's not stopping anytime soon. So when we say we're a church that feels like family, we're not being exclusive. We're talking about you. At our church, you aren't just a number. We are for you. We are with you. You are invited to be a part of something bigger, something greater, something eternal, making a difference for the gospel alongside people who are for you. We aren't called to sit on the sidelines. We're called to join together to make Jesus known. Join us at Crossroads Church.
Please visit us at crossroadswire.com for service times and locations.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. That's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Welcome back to West Holmes High School here in fabulous Millersburg, where the temperature's starting to drop, but it has been hot for the West Holmes offense here tonight. Scoring on their first 7 possessions of the game, they lead it 49-0 over visiting Shelby, as we are just about set to kick off the second half. I'm Brian Skowronski with you here tonight, and man, what a start here for the Knights. You got to be very pleased if you're a fan of them, the number 2 seed within Region 14, ranked 3rd in the state, and they definitely have looked like it. Sam Williams-Dixon with the first 2 touchdown runs of the game. Then the passing attack started getting going. We saw Wolf hook up with Fair and Maltrich to make it 28-0, both of those going for scores. Baldridge got in on the act. He had a 2-yard touchdown run, and then Proper a huge one, 63 yards to the crib for a 42-0 lead before Jeffries made it 49-0. So we're going to step aside real quick. Tend to some technical difficulties. We'll be right back. Second half action here at West Holmes.
We are a church that gathers together, that builds up and reaches out. It grows together because we're all on a journey of faith. We don't slow down, give up, or rest. We don't stay within these walls. No, we pursue strategic impact in our world, in our communities, and it's not stopping anytime soon. So when we say we're a church that feels like family, we're not being exclusive. We're talking about you. At our church, you aren't just a number. We are for you. We are with you. You are invited to be a part of something bigger, something greater, something eternal, making a difference for the gospel alongside people who are for you. We aren't called to sit on the sidelines. We're called to join together to make Jesus known. Join us at Crossroads Church.
Please visit us at crossroadsbar.com for service times and locations.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more. Every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Back here in Millersburg, the Shelby Whippets are on the board, folks. Thank you for sticking around if you are still with us. Miles Hall was able to break through and get Shelby into the scoring column. As you can see, we've had a cataclysmic meltdown with our camera. I have no idea what is really happening. We are doing everything that we can to try to get it back up and running, but for right now, the clock is rolling. There's 3:27 remaining here in quarter number 3. And the Whippets, as mentioned, into the scoring column. So we're going to give you the cool graphic. I waited until you guys got around so that we could show you this. That's right. Indeed, there was a touchdown by Shelby. And they tacked on the PAT, so it's 49-7. So maybe just treat this like it's a radio broadcast here for the next couple of quarters. Of course, it's well in hand right now for the Knights. Perhaps we can even get our act together and get our camera figured out. And it's going to be West Holmes football from the 39-yard line. And it looks like we are back up and running. And on that last drive, so what happened? West Holmes started with the football. They actually fumbled it away. Shelby would recover. They've got Landon Kennard in now, playing quarterback. Senior backup to the Baby Goat, Braden DeVito, this season. And he stepped in and played very well. Did a nice job for him, led him down the field. And it ended, as mentioned, with a scoring run, courtesy of number 18, Miles Hall, the junior back. So Shelby on the board. And they've got West Holmes facing a second down here. They'll need about 3 yards from their own 45 and back to pass. They're trying to set up the screen, and it's going to be incomplete, in and out of the hands that time of Brock Gallion. And just blowed up. Well played that time by the Whippets D. Saw it coming all the way. So third down situation. And the Whippets going to drop them for a loss. So the Shelby defense feeling energized here in the second half. Trying to eliminate the running clock situation. They still need a couple of more scores to make that happen. But I like seeing the fight here out of the Whippets. Smith backing up. He's going to punt this one away. Ramsey takes a couple of back pedals. Watch it hop at the 22-yard line. And it is going to come to rest inside the 10. So a solid punt there from Smith. And well designed. We've seen quite a few teams start to implement that when they'll have their quarterback set up like they're going to run a play on fourth down, and instead they take a couple of steps backwards and unleash. So 91 yards in between Shelby and getting into the end zone. But they were able to, of course, do that on their previous possession. And we'll see if they continue to roll with the senior quarterback, Landon Kennard. Looks like that's going to be the case. Have a fellow senior next to him in the backfield, Skylar Winters. 3 receivers here to this near side. And they'll hand it off. Skylar hit basically right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't have anywhere to go. Bring up a second down. About 11, actually. Looked like Skylar went backwards a little bit there. If you're just joining us, it was 49-0 at the break. West Holmes scored on every possession except for their last one where they attempted a 51-yard field goal. As that's a good-looking throw. Even better catch, I think, here on the sideline, brought in by Camden Wheeler. And that'll take us to the end of 3. We are headed to money time with Shelby starting to put together a little bit of confidence out there on the field.
I'm Travis Big League Berardi. Catch me every week with my Country Roads rankings. We'll go over the small school top 10 football schools here in the area.
It's money time. Fourth quarter action here. Shelby with the football. They scored on their previous drive, looking to make it back-to-back, 3rd down and 1 situation. Whippets have had a lot not go their way here tonight. West Holmes capitalized basically all over the field. And Hayden Smith and company catches them in the backfield here. Just no space, and Winters gobbled it up. It's going to make this a 4th down now for the Whippet offense, and looks like they're going to be trotting on the punting unit. Little surprise. You know, the game already out of reach. Like to see maybe what Kennard can do. We have seen 2 fake punts tonight, though, by the Whippets and Casey Lance, who threw a dime earlier in the first quarter, put it right on the money before a fumble would ensue to shut down what was a great play. The second fake didn't turn out as good, as they're going to back up 5 yards. Didn't get the play off in time, delay a game against the Whippets. And sometimes it's just really not your night. It just felt that way for Shelby right from the jump. Nick Eister on the opening possession. Basically, I think there was exactly 1 minute off the clock when he dropped what could have been a huge touchdown play to start things off. Shelby won the toss. They elected to take the football. And that's a gutsy move now in modern day pigskin to win the toss and not defer, so I liked it. However, after that, things just kind of spiraled a little bit out of control. Sam Williams-Dixon and company of the Knights got the party started. Back-to-back touchdowns, the second a 15-yarder, before Wolf started taking over in the passing attack. Had a 2-yard toss to Fair. Maltrix caught a bomb over 50. Proper later with a 63-yard catch. And West Holmes offensively just so solid. I mean, they were basically flawless in that first half. Not a whole lot of critiques that you can really place on the Knights. And here they are. They've had their backup under center for basically the last 2 quarters, that being Morgan Smith, 6 foot, 150-pound sophomore. And this now the entire second unit for West Holmes. As the clock running, and it'll continue to move. 9:20 showing. West Holmes looking to move on to the second round of the postseason. Division 4, Region 14. Got another game going on within the region as well. Clear Fork taking on Upper Sandusky over at the Colt Corral. 2-score game at the half. Haven't caught an update since then. As Gallion with the catch, picks up a first down here. And I'm interested what your guys' take is out there on our Facebook and our YouTube feed. With West Holmes continuing to run their offense with their JVs in there. You know, I know some really don't like this, as they'll call it running up the score, but these are the second stringers, and that's Zach Shepler with a big catch. And he's got it down inside of the red zone. Almost took it in for a score. Knocked down at the 7-yard line after a big gain of over 40. And West Holmes back up to the line of scrimmage. They're going with the no huddle. Coach Gardner got his team moving, and that's because the clock, I mean, it's not going to stop really, except for on the change of possession. So if you're trying to get some playoff experience here for some of these underclassmen, you got to move pretty quickly. Are you okay with that as a fan? Or do you think it's kind of bad taste? Drop me a comment, let me know. Second and goal now after the short run. This will be from the 6. Empty set. And they'll set up the screen again. It's going to be dropped this time by Kellen Keener. Senior couldn't haul that one in. Probably a good thing he didn't. A lot of Shelby Whippets were coming in from the backside defensively. And now it'll be third down with the clock closing in on 7 minutes remaining. Knight's going to be moving on to the second round. But looking for more here. Smith moves the pocket. I think he got tripped up maybe by his own guy on the play. So it's nothing doing, and West Holmes, decision time. Do you try to tack on 3 with a field goal? Just keep the offense out there. Looks like they're going to keep Morgan Smith and the rest of the gang out on the field. Like to try to just punch this one in. Go for 6. As they'll sub in Brock Gallion. Freshman's already made a couple of nice catches. Now Smith turns, rolls, fires to the end zone, and it's going to be tipped incomplete. Coverage on the play by Maverick Noel. And the Whippets get a change of possession. So Shelby with the never say die attitude, continuing to fight. As they're going to take over 1st and 10. Clock stops right now. 6:03 showing. Talked about the fact that West Holmes will be advancing into the second round. That's the regional quarterfinals now with the expanded playoffs over the last couple of seasons. Give you some insight on to what might be on the horizon for them coming up here. Here's Kennard from the gun looking, and he's going to get picked off right into the hands of the defender. Excellent read there by Sam Gwirtz, another freshman making an impact. West Holmes loaded from top to bottom, talent all over the field. You see some of it right here. Undercut the receiver. And West Holmes right back with the football. Quick drive that time for Shelby. Now the clock starts to roll. So win Region 14, West Holmes the number 2 seed. The victory tonight, they will advance to face the winner of St. Mary's Memorial and Buckeye Valley. Try to get a score on that 7-10 matchup for you. And that game going to be played right back here. The top 4 seeds, if you move on, you get to play not 1 but 2 games on your home surface. It's one of the benefits now of having a fantastic regular season. And with 16 teams getting in, Need all the advantages that you can get. Winning the state title's now just one step harder. Shelby stops him just short, about 1.5 yards shy. So this is going to be 3rd down. West Holmes has been shut down here in the second half. No points for him, as they got in the second unit, bringing Graham Martin in motion. And they will move the sticks. First down here for West Holmes. Just running straight ahead that time. And a couple-yard pickup. Gortz dots the I. He gets another carry after he just put the chain gang on the move. And fumble on the play. Whippets have it. So Shelby forcing a turnover. Show you how they did it. See the freshman coughing it up right in the middle of the field. Shelby, right place, right time. And a chance to get one last touchdown on their 2022 campaign. That's going to finish Shelby just below 500. But, man, did it start well. 4 wins out the gates in the first 5 for the Whippets. It just kind of came unglued down the stretch. But still putting up a good fight here as Kennard takes off. I think he's got the first down and actually going to be stopped just a little bit shy. Check out the final hit here. Kennard with a stutter step and then just gang tackled. About 5 Knights converge to help make the stop. 2nd down 1. Clock moving closer to 2.5 minutes remaining here. Play action, Kennard taking his time. Not seeing anything he likes downfield, so he's going to scramble. Pressure coming from Trent Mast. Good-sized sophomore. 260 pounds is what he's listed at. And that's going to be plenty enough to move the sticks here for the Whippet offense. Getting some new personnel into the mix. 2:05 to go. On first down again. Huge amount of time, and now going up top is Kennard. Nearly a juggling catch, but it's going to be in and out of the hands of Maverick Noel. Definitely had a shot on it. The second attempt to haul it in, pretty close, as you'll see on the replay here. Almost had it twice. Second and 10 from their own 34. Takes a snap with just 1 minute remaining. Quick throw, and it's complete to Audric Kelly. And Kelly getting across field. He'll pick up another Shelby first down. Check this one out one more time. Whippets probably have time for one more play. Maybe 2. Who knows? Maybe Coach Mahaney will take a timeout now that they're in enemy territory. Try to get some last-second points here. Have a couple of positive memories to take home with you on the bus. This next snap, though, going to come sub 15 seconds. Kennard looking deep, lobs it. Bit underthrown and probably a little bit fitting here that it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Knights, who have forced 4 turnovers here tonight. That one is the latest. And that takes us to 4 seconds on the clock. West Holmes, I don't think will have to snap it. And it looks like, yeah, the clock is going to be wound, and that is going to do it, folks. Final score, West Holmes 49, Shelby 7. Knights moving on to the second round. 11-0 on the season for West Holmes. Stay with us for the Crossroads Church post-game. That'll include an interview with our Bo Lacey, player of the game. If you want to send me some comments and let me know who you think is worthy of being tonight's MVP, I'll definitely take them into consideration. You have to find out who it is on the other side of this break. It's live and free and only on the OH Report. And we'll be back to wrap things up right after this.
We are a church that gathers together, that builds up and reaches out. It grows together because we're all on a journey of faith. We don't slow down, give up, or rest. We don't stay within these walls. No, we pursue strategic impact in our world, in our communities, and it's not stopping anytime soon. So when we say we're a church that feels like family, we're not being exclusive. We're talking about you. At our church, you aren't just a number. We are for you. We are with you. You are invited to be a part of something bigger, something greater, something eternal, making a difference for the gospel alongside people who are for you. We aren't called to sit on the sidelines. We're called to join together to make Jesus known. Join us at Crossroads Church.
Please visit us at crossroadsbar.com for service times and locations.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
We're back now with our Lacey Construction Player of the Game. I've got Elijah Baldridge joining us, stud senior linebacker, running back extraordinaire. I mean, you did a little bit of everything here tonight. I want to first start with your defensive presence and what you've been bringing basically to the equation all season for West Holmes. I mean, you're that dude. You're around the ball over and over again, just about every single down. Describe just what you feel like your role is on the defense.
Well, the coaches put me in the position to make them type of plays, and I want to thank them for that, for putting me in them type of plays. Pass coverage, Coach Gardner challenged us to us linebackers to drop back in pass coverage this week and do our jobs, and we did that.
Yeah, you did. You created 2 turnovers on your own tonight, forced fumble, and then an interception. What would you say you take more pride in, or what's more fun? Is it hitting somebody real hard and making them cough it up, or do you like taking it out of the air?
I mean, I'm just doing my job. Picks are fun though.
Yeah, anytime you can cause a turnover, it creates a lot of momentum for your team. So for you guys tonight, 49 points in the first half. We thought that you would pull away at some point, but what do you think really transpired out there that you were able to score all 7 possessions and hold them scoreless for the first half? I mean, it was over before it really began, it felt like.
Well, we take pride in our lifting program, and we was just outstrength them, and we was doing our jobs. Our offensive line did amazing, and our running backs did. Our quarterback just broke a record. Congrats on that. And our team just did the game plan, and I'm proud of them.
Yeah, a lot of different guys scored tonight. So, I mean, yeah, a lot of the headlines and the clippings are going to go to Mason, of course. You're breaking records. He's had an awesome season. Sam Williams-Dixon, great player, Maltrich. But, I mean, you guys got, like, Fair, Baldridge, Proper, yourself, Jeffries. I mean, how deep and how talented would you say this team is?
We're a good group of kids. We just listen to our coaches and do the things right in practice. We are just a top team. We play great in practice. We'll play great in the game.
Yeah, you definitely did that here tonight, so you're moving on to the second round. Congratulations, 49-7 beatdown. West Holmes staying undefeated on the season at 11-0. Finally, if you just want to look in the camera, give a shout-out to anybody that maybe might be out there watching or that has helped you in your football career.
Shout out to my brother, Steven, Josh, Conway, my dad, Eric, my mom, Angel. Love you guys all.
All right, hey, appreciate it, man.
Yep.
Big time performance tonight. Elijah Baldridge, our MVP. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back to wrap things up from West Holmes.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. If you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. That's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
Back here inside the visitor press box at West Holmes High School, the Knights rolling on. They looked awesome tonight, 49-7. They beat down the Shelby Whippets, so they're going to be moving on to the second round, and we'll be able to tell you tonight on the Friday Night Pigskin who their opponent is going to be. But this one, it was a fast one, folks, of course, with the running clock here for the entire second half, so there's lots of other live and free games going on right now on the OH Report, so go ahead and flip over. We got 5 others going down. And don't forget about the Friday Night Pigskin tonight at 11:30. But I got to get over here to the computer and kind of wrap things up for us. I do appreciate everybody out there watching on Facebook and then also in YouTube. That is your final score here from Millersburg as the number 3 ranked Knights, the number 2 seed in the region, are moving on. They looked awesome here tonight. Appreciate my camera guy, Justin Wilson, making things happen tonight when we had some wild electric problems there during the third quarter. But, hey, we made it work, and here we are. We're still live and free. But for now, from West Holmes, we're going to be signing out. Got a whole lot of action coming up for you this weekend. We're going to have some live and free district championship soccer tomorrow. And then next week, plenty of regional action, including Friday night football. But that's going to do it here from Millersburg. We'll be seeing you on the Pigskin tonight at 11:30. So long, folks.